Mortal Kombat Legends Battle of the Realms is about an Outworld invasion, the final Mortal Kombat tournament, and the one being coming back. It's all just a complete mess. Does that mean Scooby and Shaggy have officially been in an R-rated movie? It starts off with these two and their baby running from a gang of Tarkatans. What is he gonna do with that small knife? But they kill him and then stab his wife. So now Raiden shows up and kills the Tarkatans. He couldn't have got there like 10 seconds earlier. I mean, he is a god. What a dick. I guess this baby is Liu Kang and this is how Raiden found him. It then cuts to an Outworld army invading a temple on Earthrealm, except they shouldn't be able to because isn't the entire point of the Mortal Kombat tournaments to prevent this exact thing? I'm starting to think the Elder Gods just suck because why are they allowing this? There is seriously no point to the tournament. Some of the demons get onto the wall, but this hat kills one. Cool, Kung Lao's in this. It usually works out well for him. This giant thing breaks in and then the helicopter just nails it. And inside is the series' dumbest character, and Jax. How many bullets could Jack possibly have in his arms? Because he's been shooting for like a minute straight without ever stopping. Then a general goes to tell Kitana how the invasion's going. She has Kentaro, Reiko, and Jade there, even though it never explains who they are, and Baraka is there, even though I thought he died in the last one. And Johnny is also there to eavesdrop.
Didn't I kill you?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, then Sonya, Liu Kang, and Raiden show up to fight all these guys. Then Shao Kahn shows up, just bring the whole goddamn roster, even though he's not allowed to set foot on Earthrealm unless he wins the right to invade it through Mortal Kombat. But at least they gave him his classic character design instead of giving him that crappy MK11 design.
I could continue to destroy your realm.
Except he can't because, f it, he can just do whatever he wants. But he offers to petition the Elder Gods to allow one final Mortal Kombat tournament to decide the fate of the realms. And like an idiot, Raiden agrees. Since Hanzo's dead, he's reunited with his family. That's nice. This animation in the background is terrible. Just because of that, he and everything else around him starts burning. And I guess he's back in the Netherrealm with Shinnok. Shinnok explains that the key Quan Chi wanted and Scorpion's soul are now connected. And Shinnok wants them to go to Earthrealm and use it to open a door to get something. But wasn't that needed to free Shinnok in the last movie? How is he free now? But Scorpion decides nope and leaves. At the Lin Kuei Temple, Smoke and New Sub-Zero's Grandmaster tells them they were hired to bring in Scorpion. And to help him out, he's gonna turn them into cyborgs. What the hell? Okay then. Yeah, they decide screw that and run away. So Cyrax and Sector go after them and capture Smoke. Shao Kahn and Raiden propose their plans to the Elder Gods and they agree to it, but Raiden wants to fight in it.
Impossible! It is called Mortal Kombat, or have you forgotten?
Shao Kahn isn't even a mortal. He's basically on the same level as Raiden, but yet he gets to fight in it. So the Elder Gods take away his godhood and powers, even though Shao Kahn is allowed to keep his, which is stupid. Maybe the Elder Gods just want Shao Kahn to win so he'll shut up about it. Raiden then goes back to Earthrealm to gather his fighters. And Scorpion shows up for Raiden to explain the importance of the key. Basically unlocks the door that hides this thing called a Kami Dogu. There are 6 of them, and if they all merge together, it will bring back the one being, who will then destroy all the realms. The Elder Gods split them up a long time ago, and this created the realms.
They split him and hid the pieces throughout the realms.
Pieces of him are not in the realms, they are the realms. That all makes sense? Okay. They all get to Outworld and start the tournament. Okay, why does Earthrealm only get 6 fighters but Outworld gets 9? What kind of bullshit is that? See, this is how the tournament should be, in one arena with an audience, not in random places like the last one. In the tournament, D'Vorah beats Johnny Cage, Liu Kang beats Jade, Stryker beats Baraka somehow, Sonya beats Li Mei, and Jax beats Kentaro, and rips his arms off because they can't show Kentaro any respect in anything. Then Shao Kahn gets all pissed and decides that's enough for that day. So Earthrealm won 4 fights and Outworld won 1. It should be that Earthrealm has 5 fighters left, all except for Johnny Cage, and Outworld should have 2, D'Vorah and Reiko. But you'll see how that works out in a bit. Meanwhile, Scorpion is being chased by these two, and Sub-Zero shows up to try to kill Scorpion, because screw the cyborgs who are also trying to kill him. So they knock Scorpion out and take him away. Wait, did they actually have Scorpion lose a fight? Anyway, back at the tournament, Raiden and Reiko are fighting, and Raiden wins. So Triborg is taking Scorpion to the door and force him to open it. And Sub-Zero shows up to try to kill Scorpion because screw the cyborgs who are also trying to- wait, didn't we just do this? Why is he so pissed off anyway?
You killed my brother!
Oh yeah, that. And they spend way too much time fighting each other in this wind tunnel thing, and what a surprise, the cyborgs are back. So they finally decide to work together. Well, kind of. Until Scorpion talks him down.
I will never forgive you.
Where have I heard that before? Then Triborg comes back and takes the Kamidogu. Back in Outworld, the tournament is back on, and Sonya beats D'Vorah. So now all the Outworld fighters are out, but instead of Earthrealm winning, Shao Kahn decides that he, Katana, and Shang Tsung get to fight now, because Outworld is always just able to do whatever they want for some reason. And he knocks out Jax. Shang Tsung is fighting Stryker and then takes over his body and rips his head off. That's a bit overkill, but at least this stupid character is gone. Next, Kung Lao is fighting for the first time against Shao Kahn. Why is he fighting again if Katana hasn't fought yet? Anyway, Shao Kahn wins this fight. Okay, that was just gross. Next, Katana has to fight Raiden and is just kicking his ass and decides to throw a fan at Shao Kahn. For some reason, she thinks this was enough to kill him, so she decides that she's the Empress and surrenders to Earthrealm. Yeah, that doesn't work, so now she's a prisoner. Shao Kahn now has to fight Sonya and stabs her in the leg. Just remember that. And knocks the crap out of her. Next, Liu Kang fights Shang Tsung and he curses Liu Kang's arm, but Liu Kang still wins. Wherever this is, the Lin Kuei brings the last Kamidogu to Shinnok and then realizes how badly they screwed up right before Shinnok has them all killed. Since this movie can't stay on one plotline for more than 2 minutes, Raiden is now fighting Shao Kahn back in Outworld. And he gets stabbed like 4 times in this scene that's supposed to be sad, but it's such a mess that I just don't care.
Your parents loved you, Liu Kang.
Did he go like 25 years without telling him this? That makes him kind of a dick. So the final fight is between Liu Kang and Shao Kahn, and this animation is pretty good. Liu Kang then fire heals his arm and beats the living crap out of Shao Kahn. Back at wherever, Shinnok is summoning the one being at this temple. Then freaking Hanzo here just comes in and kills all the demons. That is not the right line. Anyway, I guess Sub-Zero is there too, but they're too late and the one being goes into Shinnok, and now all the realms are merging. In order to fight him, even though you can't, the Elder Gods merge themselves into Liu Kang, so he's a god now. Good God, what is going on? By the way, this movie has 10 minutes to solve this. And this isn't even the one being. This is corrupted Shinnok from MKX after he absorbed Earthrealm's powers. They are just reusing old models and retconning it. Liu Kang then turns into a dragon. God, I'm getting a headache. He turns into a dragon and starts fighting the one being. I know this sounds like a completely different plotline, but I swear this is the same movie. How is Sonya able to walk fine after getting stabbed in the leg? Then a bunch of useless fighting and Sonya getting stabbed again happens, but I'm sure she'll be fine in like 5 minutes. Liu Dragon is fighting the one being and instantly loses. That's because you can't fight the one being who's basically the universe. Scorpion and Sub-Zero come in and start fighting it as if they could do anything, but for some dumb reason they can.
Get over here!
This doesn't even make sense here. He can't pull this giant thing towards him. They should have done this line like 10 minutes ago. Then the dragon bites the one being apart, turns back into Liu Kang, and crushes him. What the actual hell is going on? He then resplits the realms. Oh, look who's perfectly fine now. I don't even know where to begin with analyzing this movie. I feel like they crammed 3 movies into one. Outworld isn't allowed to invade Earthrealm unless they win 10 tournaments in a row, which is the entire point of Mortal Kombat. Also, Shao Kahn isn't even allowed to set foot in Earthrealm. I don't get why Raiden had to give up his powers to participate in the tournament, but Shao Kahn didn't. Even if the entire point is because Raiden is immortal, well, so is Shao Kahn, so that point is entirely moot. If they wanted a special rule, they could have saved those 2 for last and had the remaining fighters have to beat the opponent's realm's protector, and have Shao Kahn and Raiden fight if they were the last ones left. They should have saved the Kamidogu stuff for the sequel. That would have given more time for the tournament, instead of having like 10-second fights where you can barely tell what's going on. Also, you can't fight the one being because he doesn't technically have a physical form because he is the universe. If he does somehow get merged back together, then literally everything is done for. The voice acting is on par with the first one. Patrick Seitz is as good as ever as Scorpion because again he's voiced him in everything except for 11. He's really good at being apologetic with Sub-Zero and being sympathetic to his desire for revenge. Bernardo de Maguia is pretty good as Sub-Zero. His inflection is great and he can really convey his arrogance and desire for revenge. Fred Tatasciore does a good job as Shao Kahn. He can sell the arrogance of him thinking he's the most powerful being in the universe even though he kind of sucks, and the rage and hatred he feels against Earthrealm. The animation is also on the same level as the first movie, where the movement is really smooth and the dismemberments look good. I feel like they use the X-ray effects a bit too much during the tournament, but it does look good. God help them if they want to try to make a sequel to this. Don't forget to do the YouTube stuff, and thanks for watching.